Hey folks, I want to take a minute today while I'm sitting here on probably one of my most favorite creeks to sightcast on, is the chance to talk to y'all about some of the phone calls and text messages that we've received, not only over the past couple weeks, but really over the course of this year. And and that is, from fellow anglers and fellow fishermen that are kind of scratching their heads about what's going on in our bay systems, with the tougher trout fishing or the lack of trout fishing. And to my surprise, when we start to discuss this, is the little to no knowledge that some people have about the freeze and about the effects that it's had on our bay system. You know, some don't know about it. Others, I guess, really have kind of forgotten about it. But it's one of the things that we discuss this year on our navigational trips as well as in our classroom settings. Is how the freeze is going to change our fishing for the next few years, and whether that's obviously from the kill or from the loss of habitat, loss of the seagrass in areas that now are bare, or and not producing anything or not able to hold bait fish for that matter. But I think to bring that to light, and just share my knowledge and my experience of post freeze, pre-freeze, post-freeze events and what we've seen all year, I hope is helping some anglers. I hope it helps some of y'all and some of these videos that we do. But one of the biggest things is, and we're all guilty of it. I mean, we're creatures of habit. But one of the biggest things is spot fishing, and it's to be successful. You have to get away from spot fishing. Sure, I've been on the same shoreline in years past during this time of year for weeks and months on end, but maybe that particular shoreline this year doesn't have any grass, or maybe with the amount of rainfall that we've had, the fresh water has inundated that area. And so it's forced us to move. It's forced us to try new areas, maybe even, forcing us to try areas that we haven't been to in several years. But one of the key things is, obviously looking for the bait and the good watercolor, but the structure. You got to have some sort of structure to hold these fish as well. And just because, again, we discuss this on our navigational trips, but just because we're on the boat, out on the water, doesn't mean we have to be fishing. If it's been a while since you've been down, it doesn't hurt to take a day or half a day to, make a lap and take notes of the changes that you see, or in notation of, where your bait fish are holding, stuff like that, and put that down, write it down, because we'll never be able to remember it. Log books, any sort of notebook that we can use to retain that information, because we're not going to be able to remember it month to month, just storing it in our, the back of our minds. But these are some of the things that have helped us be successful this year. Again, just take note of things, take note of your surroundings, your seagrass, your habitat, your structure, and keep in mind that the freeze did affect the entire Texas coast, and we're gonna have to reorganize our game plan from there. But like I said, just wanted to share that with y'all, bring that to light for some people that may not know the effects that it's had on us. But anyways, y'all be safe this week. I believe this weekend starts teal season coming up, so be mindful of hunters out there in the area. Don't get into any arguments with any of them. Just give them room, and just be polite. Show your etiquette to them as you would other fishermen. All right, y'all have a good one.